Ask the Doctor with Michael Lange begins in 5 minutes. Ask the Doctor with Michael Lange begins in 4 minutes. Ask the Doctor with Michael Lange begins in 3 minutes. Ask the Doctor with Michael Lange begins in 2 minutes. Ask the Doctor with Michael Lange begins in 30 seconds. Ask the Doctor with Michael Lange begins in 10 seconds.
it comes to your health, are you seeing the check engine light come on more than normal? It's time to get under the hood. It's time for Ask the Doctor with Dr. Michael Lange. Sponsored by Lange Eye Institute and Fortifeye Vitamins. Dr. Lange is a board-certified optometric physician and certified nutrition specialist, helping people see and feel better through proper nutrition for 25 years. The doctor is in. Call now with your questions at 877-969-8600. That's 877-969-8600. Here's your host, Dr. Michael Lange.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Ask the Doctor. I'm your host, as usual, Dr. Michael Lange of the Lange Eye Institute and Fortifeye Vitamins, here each and every Saturday morning live to answer any and all questions you may have regarding your vision, eye care, and any nutritionally related topics. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate giving me a call. And the phone lines are open. And its number is 1-877-969-8600. 1-877-969-8600. If you're new to the program, who's Dr. Lange? Well, I'm a board-certified optometric physician. I'm also a certified nutritional specialist. I'm the founder of Lange Eye Care and Associates and the Lange Eye Institute. And I'm here, like I said, hosting Ask the Doctor every Saturday morning. And you can pick me up on Sundays at 11 also. So tune in on Sundays. You can check everything out on the website at drmichaellange.com. You go to the podcast. You can go to my YouTube videos. You can see just about anything and everything you need to know about the Lange Eye Institute, about Fortifeye Vitamins, or about what I got going on at drmichaellange.com. All right. We got a lot of people loading up. A lot of you are watching me on social media today. So watching me on Facebook and Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, Periscope, LinkedIn, and a variety of other places, Twitter as well. So all over the world via social media, and then live via a multitude of radio stations throughout the great country. All right, I'm waving at a few people here on Instagram. All right, what do we talk about in this show? Well, we talk about your eyes, we talk about your vision, we talk about anti-aging for the eyes, but we talk about anti-aging for the entire body. Believe it or not, the eye is the window to the body. So who better than your eye doctor, who's also a certified nutritional specialist, to discuss how nutrition plays a very important role in your overall health, not just your ocular health. So that's what this show is all about. I'm involved in research and development of supplements with the Fortifeye Vitamin Company, and I'm here to mention that the all new, enhanced Fortifeye Organic Blue-Green Superfood is now available. So it was on a back order for many, many months, and a lot of you got very irritated, including me. But it is available now, and it's worth the wait, and we're going to talk about why it's been worth the wait in just a few minutes. But the Fortifeye Organic Blue-Green Superfood is available. Check it out at fortifeye.com. This is a combination of all certified organic, gluten-free, and FODMAP-free fruits and vegetables, 6 adaptogenic organic mushrooms. We added enzymes, we added probiotics, and we enhanced it significantly. Our price went up significantly for us to manufacture it, but your price hasn't gone up at all on this new product. So if you're interested in the latest superfood that's going to enhance your body's ability for energy, for recovery after working out, to help control oxidation and inflammation, which is aging, check it out, Fortifeye Organic Blue-Green Superfood. You can get it at fortifeye.com. You can get it at the Lange Eye Institute. You can get it from Doc Hall in Ocala at the Lange Nutrition Center. You can get it here in Clearwater at the Fortifeye Nutrition Center, which, by the way, after the radio show, about 11:15 till probably 1, I will be at the Fortifeye Nutrition Center today in Clearwater. That's right on McMullen Booth Road, right next to Publix in the Bayside Bridge Plaza. Anyway, I want to introduce my co-host, Doc Hall. Doc Hall, good morning. How are you? Just give us a quick 1 minute what we're going to chit-chat about today, and then we're going to take some phone calls.
Good morning, my best friend, colleague, and sometimes workout partner when we can get together and make it happen. And a happy Saturday to our many listeners around the world, by the way. Huge, big show today. Some major announcements and some wellness tips for you, and of course our valued callers that we love to hear from. March is National Nutrition Month, and don't forget tonight, folks, we spring forward. So set your clocks ahead 1 hour. Back to you, Dr. Lange. But first, I want to get this in. In 2 weeks, you and I will, of course, be in studio for the radio show with a special guest, which we'll announce that next week. But we're going to have a special guest in 2 weeks. And then we're going to make a little trip over to the store. So you and I will both be putting in personal appearances at the Clearwater store on Saturday, and that's 2 weeks from today. And we'll give you an update on that next week, but I just wanted to get that in. And back to you, Dr. Lange, and our first caller.
Awesome. So remember, if you're not happy with the eye care that you're getting, or if you want a second opinion, or you just need an eye doctor, come to the Lange Eye Institute in the Villages, Florida. Let me give you the phone number for the Lange Eye Institute. It's 352-753-4014. One more time, Lange Eye Institute, state-of-the-art eye care center. We take care of everything from routine eye care, and then upstairs is Dr. Michael Tolentino's Retina Center, so advanced retina care and surgery upstairs in the Lange Eye Institute. Downstairs, primary eye care physicians consist of myself, Dr. Michael Lange, Dr. Lori Caputi, and our asset in ocular disease, Dr. Christopher Costello. Dr. Christopher Costello will be a guest on this radio show soon. I stole him from one of the largest ophthalmological surgery centers down in South Florida, made him an offer he couldn't refuse. So I call him the asset, Dr. Chris Costello. If you haven't seen him, I highly recommend seeing him. He's a wealth of knowledge and an amazing personality. Of course, Dr. Caputi, who's been with me forever, is also excellent. All right, we're going to go to the phones. Let's see. Everybody knows who's on hold. Let's see if it is Bob. Hey, Bob, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Good morning, doctor. It's a beautiful, beautiful summer or spring guest day here in North Carolina. I forgot to ask you last week, Dr. Lange, how Mackenzie did with her volleyball tournament.
They did amazing. So they won every single event, and then they had beat and they played for the gold, and they had beat that team earlier, 2 days earlier, and they lost in overtime to a team that they've beat. And there was some bad calls, I have to admit, by the refs. So they ended up getting second place in that tournament. But they're still ranked number one in the state of Florida. That's OTVA, 15-year-old Randy as their coach. And they're playing right now in the Sunshine Classic. They already have a bid. They're already going to the Junior Olympics since they're ranked number one in the state of Florida. But they're over in Orlando for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday playing in the Sunshine Classic. And they are in first place right now. They just beat a team, the number one team in Texas, and they just beat them. So they're doing very well. I'm really proud of them.
Well, can I hear that button popping on that? That's excellent, doctor. That's excellent. My question this morning may be kind of a generic question, but is nerve pain always a result of inflammation, or can it just be random neurological problems?
Wow, that's a great question. A neurologist would be the best to answer that other than me. But if you shoot me an email, I've got a great email I can send you that talks about nerve pain. It talks about the origins of nerve pain, and it kind of answers your question in a lot more detail that I can go over, because that's definitely not my area of expertise. But I could definitely hook you up with that, Bob, and it'll give you the lowdown. Yep.
Okay, very good. I will get in touch with you then, and maybe you can get that to me. I'm constantly frustrated with this situation with my wife.
Yeah.
I have to find a way to sort of back in.
Yeah, I would be happy to educate you on that. Like I said, this is not my area of expertise, and if it's my area of expertise, I can't shut up. But if it's not my area of expertise, I do the research and get back with you.
Okay, doctors. Well, have yourself a wonderful weekend. Lord willing, we'll talk to you next Saturday.
All right, Bob. Take care. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Good morning. You're listening to Ask the Doctors. It's myself, Dr. Michael Lange, with my co-host, Doc Hall. Doc Hall is an icon in the sports nutrition industry and the nutrition industry, and he's a PhD in clinical nutrition as well as all sorts of other initials after his name. So once again, you've got two doctors for the price of one this morning, and the consultation is free. Give us a call at 1-877-969-8600. No matter how simple or complicated your question is, this is a live call-in show. I've been hosting Ask the Doctor since April of 1993. Once again, the phone number is 1-877-969-8600. Also, you can learn a lot more about what we have to offer at Fortifeye.com. On the website, what we did, we have it set up so that you can do plenty of research on the website. If you click on one of the vitamins, let's say Fortifeye Organic Blue Green Superfood, and you want to know what adaptogenic mushrooms do, you want to know what the broccoli does, then underneath the superfood, it has all the studies regarding all the ingredients that are in each supplement. Also, if you look at our Fortifeye Focus or our Super Omega Max, all the science and all the studies are behind what we've done to put this together. And Doc Hall always says we're not only proud of what goes into our supplements, we're very proud of what does not go into our supplements. So if you look at the majority of green formulas out there in superfoods, they're filled with things like carrageenan that causes irritable bowel syndrome, hydrogenated oils that cause atherosclerotic plaque buildup. They're filled with dyes. They're filled with maltodextrin that's genetically modified. They're filled with sugar, or God forbid, artificial sweeteners, artificial flavors, things like sucralose and aspartame. We don't use any of this. Our stuff is all natural. Now, we're going to talk more about superfood in just a few minutes, but today's topic is also going to be a collagen. And Doc Hall and I, when we were in the developmental phases of Fortifeye Fit, one of the key ingredients we put in the Fortifeye Fit was collagen, and we put 10 grams. That's quite a bit of collagen in there because we know the benefits of collagen for not only the muscles and the bones, but for the joints, the ligaments, the tendons, the skin, the gut. So collagen protein is amazing. And we're going to talk about that in some depth in just a few minutes. I see we're getting loaded up on some calls, but Doc Hall is an expert in this area of collagen. Now, before we go to the next call, I just want to mention collagen is made up of proline, glycine, vitamin C, zinc, and copper. So we're developing a new collagen protein with the Fortifeye label that has all of this, plus we're putting hyaluronic acid in it. We're going to expand on all that in a few minutes, but we're getting loaded up. Let's go to the phones. Let's see. I think Jay in Ocala. Good morning, Jay.
Doc,
Good morning.
can you hear me?
I can hear you now, yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Hey, long-time patient since the Ocala office days. Keratoconus, currently in the same. Believe it or not, I saw you a year ago. It was in gas permeable. I've been in for 4 years. I don't know how I haven't lost it. I guess I have to get in there. But the simple question is, with keratoconus, is that an absolute contraindication to any type of refractive surgery? Should I just stay in lenses? I'm 67, going on 35. But I'd love to toss these things, or am I just not a candidate with keratoconus for any type of corrective surgery?
Yep, Jay, I know exactly who you are, and there's an old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You're actually doing very well with these RGP, rigid gas permeable lenses. And there's newer designs, lenses for keratoconus that work very well, but only if you're having a problem. There are surgical procedures now available for keratoconus, all right? There is even laser procedures available that used to be contraindicated. So, yes, it's cash out of pocket usually, and it's not cheap. But if there's a strong desire for not wearing contacts anymore for keratoconus, there are some specific corneal specialists in the country, only a few, that are really excellent at doing surgical intervention for keratoconus. And I could certainly refer you to one of them if indeed that's an option. But remember what I said in the beginning of the question, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, because surgery is not without inherent risks, okay?
Understood. Let me ask you this. Is there any limitation as to the refractive error determining whether or not you're a candidate? I mean, I've got pretty bad vision. I'm well past 20 over 300 or something.
Right. No, I've had some patients that were as bad or if not worse than you that have had these procedures done and are doing quite well right now. So there really isn't a limit now with this new generation technology. Now, I can't say that for sure because there's always limits, and sometimes the surgeon will say, no, we can't do it, obviously. But that, certain specific measurements would have to be done to see if you are indeed a candidate.
All right, well, I'll call you. I'll get in there for a visit, and we'll talk. It would just be a pleasure to be able to go out on the boat and jump in the water without having to worry about losing a lens,
Oh, yeah, I agree.
But, yeah. Hey, last question. You doing any mountain biking?
I went mountain biking at Santos Trails about a month ago, and so I haven't been on the Santos Trails mountain biking lately, and I love mountain biking. I've been doing a lot of road biking. I mean, I lost 32 pounds now, and mountain biking is just inconvenient because there's no place around where I live on Safety Harbor on the bay. So I take my recumbent bike or my road bike out, or even my basket bike. I just mix it up a little bit and hit the trails out here, the road trails, and go across the causeway and back to burn calories. But it's not a substitute for mountain biking. I love mountain biking.
Yeah. All right, I'll let you go. You said Safety Harbor. Are you no longer in the village's office, or are you up there?
Oh, yeah. I come down and see patients Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at the Lange Institute, and I stay at Lake Weir, a place on the lake there. And so I still see patients in the villages, but I live on the bay.
All right, I will make an appointment. Life is good. Thanks for the information. Be safe.
All right, Jay. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, we're going back to Jerry in Gainesville. Then we're going to chit-chat with Doc Hall. Jerry, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Good morning.
How are you?
I got ketchup in my eye. Now I have perfect hindsight.
How long did you think of that one? I like that.
I thought you would.
So what?
Your next caller.
All right. Take care, Jerry. Hindsight. I love it. All right. You're listening. Jerry, you still there? Oh, I think we lost Jerry. That was a good one. Every now and then we got some callers have some good ones, right? All right. Remember, check me out on the web at drmichaellange.com. Go to the blog at drmichaellange.com. Myself and Doc Hall has written a lot of good information on there about nutrition. Make sure you check out the article I wrote on nuts and seeds. Check out the article Doc Hall wrote on post-workout nutrition and stretching. Also, check out the Lange Survival Diet on there. And everybody should be following the Lange Survival Diet. Trust me, you will feel better, you will look better, and you'll live a longer, healthier life. Check it out, Lange Survival Diet. It gives you plenty of foods you can eat. It's not a true diet. It is a lifestyle change. We are still getting ready to talk to Doc Hall about collagen, but first we're going to Josh in Gainesville. Josh, thanks for holding. Good morning.
Hey, Doctor. Good morning. I just wanted to say that I just got into the vehicle when I heard you talking to one of your two callers about keratoconus.
Right.
I actually had corneal cross-linking surgery done about 2 years ago.
Okay.
Not even 2 years ago, about a year and a half ago in Miami. And the Center for Excellence in Eye Care recommends that they do look into it because I can already notice the difference, and it had pretty bad pretty advanced keratoconus, and they were still able to do the surgery for me, and I think it's a great idea to look into.
Awesome. Thanks for the call. Let me ask you this. Are you out of contacts, or have they just stabilized your keratoconus with the procedure?
I'm actually out of contact.
And you're driving without any correction? Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know too much about it because it's been some time.
Sure.
But, I had pretty, severe problems at nighttime, and it's already, not a whole lot, but it's already helping a little bit. And they say that it gets better with time, so that's what I'm looking forward to.
Fantastic, Josh. I appreciate that call. That will let that caller listen and give him a little bit of, a little positive mindset. So I'll be seeing him at the Institute, and then we'll probably be referring him for that because corneal cross-linking is an excellent way to stabilize keratoconus, and you can use that in combination with some procedures to actually enhance your vision it's very beneficial. So thanks for the call.
Hey, no problem.
All right.
Taking my call.
Drive safe. All right, you're listening to Ask the Doctor. It's 1-877-969-8600. 1-877-969-8600. Like I said, we're in the process. Doc Hall and I have been designing a collagen protein that's going to be beneficial for your skin, your joints, your bones, your gut, your muscles. So collagen is really an amazing type of nutrient. And I'm going to let Doc Hall expand a little bit on that for a minute or two before we go to the next call. Doc, you got the floor, my friend.
Absolutely. As you announced earlier, we're working on our new collagen protein, and it should be ready for our shelves here in just a few weeks. Of course, we knew the value of collagen a long time back when you said, we put together the FIT formula, and it's been phenomenal. It really has in our FIT. So we decided to isolate it and bring it out as a standalone formula. Collagen protein is responsible for maintaining healthy joints, skin elasticity. That's what allows the skin to stretch and tighten, go back into shape. Collagen can be found in every part of our body, our bones, our blood, our muscles. And just a little unknown thing here that will kind of pique our listeners' interest. 3/4 of our skin is made up of collagen. It makes up 1/3 of the total protein in our entire body. So collagen is a major factor. It's a major player in our overall health and wellness. As we age, when the collagen breaks down, it becomes more difficult for the body to produce and maintain a strong collagen profile. So it just makes sense to us, and I mean to everybody, that we need to add collagen to our wellness regimen. Hydrolyzed collagen, also known as collagen peptides, you may see that on labels and like that. That's a preferred collagen. And what it is, it's been broken down into amino acids, and it makes it much easier for the body to absorb them at a much higher level. Dr. Lange and I first began to discuss and research collagen years ago. We tested dozens of collagens on the market, found them either overpriced, loaded with artificial ingredients, which we hate, or just taste good. So into the lab we went, and in a few weeks, our new hydrolyzed protein will be ready for you. Back to you, Dr.
Awesome. So we're going to have that new protein. Like I said, the skin right underneath the epithelium, it's composed of hyaluronic acid, all right, collagen, and elastin. And so we're putting all of these things into this new collagen protein, along with some extra vitamin C, a little bit of zinc, and a tad of copper. All of this helps. Now, for those of you that just don't want to take any supplements to slow down the aging, remember, as we get older, collagen drops significantly. And so you have to replenish it. But collagen, remember, is proline and glycine, vitamin C, zinc, and copper is important. So if you eat egg whites are very high in proline. Dairy, A2 cow's milk, goat's milk, very high in proline. Believe it or not, cabbage, mushrooms, and asparagus. So egg whites, a glass of goat's milk, some mushrooms, asparagus, and some cabbage, and you can stimulate proline. Glycine, you're going to have to eat some skin of the chicken or skin of pork or have some gelatin to get the glycine. And obviously vitamin C is in citrus fruits. Zinc is in, oysters and red meat. Copper is in, well, it's hard to find copper, some nuts and seeds and organ meats. So a little liver, calf liver isn't bad, especially for premenopausal women, because it's also very high in B12 and iron. So a little red meat, especially calf liver every now and then, is not a bad idea. Always add vitamin C or eat an orange with it, because that makes it all absorb better. All right, phone lines are open. If you got a question, give us a call at 1-877-969-8600. As a matter of fact, I think we're going to go to a break here shortly, and we're going to hit some commercials from our sponsors, but 1-877-969-8600. I'll be right back. We're going to talk about the all-new Superfood in just a few minutes, so stay tuned.
There's nothing more frustrating and irritating than chronic dry eye. It never stops. The itching, the scratching feeling, the fatigue and weariness. If you're suffering from chronic dry eye, go to Fortifeye.com and join thousands who've discovered Fortifeye Advanced Dry Eye Therapy, a combination of Fortifeye Super Omega, Fortifeye Focus, and Fortifeye Blackcurrant Oil GLA. Fortifeye Advanced Dry Eye Therapy works to address oxidation and inflammation in the eye and the entire body. This combination, once only available to patients in the doctor's office, has now become available to you. And already, countless numbers of listeners have found relief with Fortifeye Advanced Dry Eye Therapy. If you or someone you care about struggles with dry, itchy, exhausted eyes, order Fortifeye Advanced Dry Eye Therapy today at Fortifeye.com. That's Fortifeye.com, or call 866-503-9746. That's 866-503-9746 and at Fortifeye.com.
While others are hitting happy hour, you're hitting the gym. While they're hoisting mugs, you're lifting kettlebells. You owe it to yourself to get the most out of your fitness regimen before and after your workout with Fortifeye Fit. Fortifeye Fit's power-packed formula is designed to enhance muscle synthesis, strength, and endurance. All evidence-based nutrients in this proprietary formula are well documented and backed in good clinical studies, taken before and after your workout. Fortifeye Fit is also hailed for what it doesn't contain. No dyes, artificial flavors, or carrageenan. With Fortifeye Fit, you get all you need to get the most out of your workout without needless additives and sketchy sweeteners. Order Fortifeye Fit today at Fortifeye.com. That's Fortifeye.com, or call 866-503-9746. That's 866-503-9746, 866-503-9746, and at Fortifeye.com.
Okay, good morning. Welcome back. You're listening to Ask the Doctors. Myself, Dr. Michael Lange of the Lange Eye Institute and Fortifeye Vitamins, with my co-host Doc Hall of the Lange Nutrition Center in Ocala and Fortifeye Vitamins. If you've got a question, give us a call at 1-877-969-8600, 1-877-969-8600. We had a few callers regarding keratoconus just a few minutes ago. This is a disease of the cornea where your cornea protrudes, and you can't wear glasses for this. You have to wear specialty contact lenses or have surgical intervention. So we do this at the Lange Eye Institute. We are experts at fitting specialty lenses for keratoconus, either a reverse geometry lens like the Rose K, a synergized lens, which is a rigid lens with a soft skirt, or the new scleral lenses also. So one of those three modalities we fit for keratoconus patients. And then certainly if you're a good candidate for surgical intervention, we would refer you to a corneal specialist that is in tune with the latest in surgical intervention for keratoconus. So come on by the Lange Eye Institute and check out any of the doctors for this procedure. Lange Eye Institute phone number in the Villages, Florida. You can't miss it. It's close to 40,000 square feet, big center. Looks like a plantation on the Mississippi River. The phone number is 352-753-4014. That's 352-753-4014. Remember, Dr. Chris Costello, I call him our asset, our ocular disease asset. He's on the team there. Dr. Lori Caputi, of course, myself, Dr. Michael Lange. We've got a new eye drop you can get at the Lange Eye Institute. A lot of you listening, especially women and men right now, are going to like this. You know, when you look in the mirror, when you get a little bit older, not only do you start getting a little bit of excess weight around the belly, right? But your eyelids start to get a little baggy. That's called bilateral ptosis or dermatochalasis, baggy eyelids. Well, we used to have an oculoplastic department with Dr. John Levesque and Dr. Kyle Balch. Both of those docs are great oculoplastic surgeons. They're in Gainesville now. And we did a lot of lid surgery. But now maybe it's not as necessary anymore. There is a new eye drop called Upneek. It's an eye drop. You got to go into the eye doctor. You have to be evaluated and get a prescription for it. But Upneek, you put the drop in, you take a before and after picture, 15 minutes after putting the drop in, most of our patients are getting a 33 to 43% lift in their eyelids naturally with no potential complications from surgery. Pretty cool. It's called Upneek. Talk to your doctor about it. Most optometrists and ophthalmologists don't even know it exists. We try to stay on the cutting edge, so we're using this with our patients and getting amazing results. So come by the Lange Eye Institute, see if you're a candidate. Also, if you have recurrent corneal erosions or severe dry eyes and you've tried everything and your eyes are still irritated, you might be a candidate for enhancement with stem cells via an amniotic membrane. We also keep those in the Lange Institute in our freezer. So if you've tried everything for your dry eye, nothing seemed to help, you've had every procedure done, you've tried every medication, every drop, every supplement, then you may be a candidate for an enhanced stem cell enhanced amniotic membrane. It's covered by your insurance, so no out-of-pocket expense except maybe a copay. So come on by Lange Institute and see if you're a candidate for that. All right, we are getting loaded up. Let's go to the phones. Jimmy in Gainesville. Jimmy, good morning. Thanks for holding.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
All right, I'm hanging in there. What about yourself?
Great. I'm doing pretty good. Just got off night shift. So stay up a little bit to give you a call. What can you tell me about AMPK or PQQ?
Well, two people asked me questions. Well, tell me a little bit more about those.
The AMPK is the, from what I understand, if you have an AMPK activator, it'll increase your energy level, decrease your fat level,
right,
against diabetes,
right,
and a whole variety of good things.
That's why I got Doc Hall on staff. He would know that a lot better than I will. Once again, that's something I'm not a full expert in. I am very familiar with it, but maybe Doc Hall might chime in on that. And if you've got my email, idude92@iCloud, I'll certainly link you up with some of the experts in that field.
Excellent.
Dr. Lange,
Yes.
I just read some research on that and some new updates that I'll forward to you, and we can forward them on then to the caller. And but there's a ton of new research and a lot of new information in that field all the way around. So we'll get that information to you. It's a lot to go into. It's a lot to explain just in a few minutes we have, but we'll get some information to you, and it's all updated, and it's some very, very exciting stuff.
Awesome.
Very good.
All right.
Thank you very much.
All right, Jimmy, take care.
I'll come down and see you.
All right, bye. Jimmy's been a caller for years as well. Every now and then, I don't know the answer. And boy, it's pretty bad when Doc Hall and me don't have the exact answer in a 30-second, but some things are a little more complicated. Anyway, my email is idude92@icloud.com. That's EYEDUDE 92 at the letter I, cloud.com. One more time, anybody wants to shoot me an email, I'm always available. idude92@icloud.com. All right, so I mentioned Dr. Costello's on the team at the Lange Institute. I mentioned Upneek, the new eye lift via an eye drop, okay, and it's very inexpensive. I mentioned the stem cell enhanced amniotic membranes for any type of corneal problem. Also, we do iLux. iLux is a procedure that we do to open up the meibomian glands if you have really dry eye. It's like a spa treatment. We do it in the office. Doc Hall had it done. I'll let him chime in just 2 seconds before we talk more about the superfood. But iLux is a way to open the meibomian glands so we secrete a healthier tear film. That's the outer lipid layer. The only drawback is not covered by your insurance. It is about $599. Doc, you had that procedure done in the beginning, and it wasn't painful. It was a pretty simple procedure, wasn't it?
No pain whatsoever. In fact, I think I was the very first one in the office that had the procedure. I was kind of shanghaied one time when I was in the office, and I was pulled into a side room, and you said, "Doc, you got to try this." And of course, I always listen to you, and I did the procedure, and no pain, nothing at all. And but wow, the results afterwards were fantastic, and very minimal time. I think it was all of about 10 minutes is all, and no pain, no discomfort, nothing like that at all, and a very warming sensation, not hot but warming, and very relaxed type thing. As you said, it's like a spa type treatment. It definitely was. And but the after effects and helping my eyes and things like that, my eyes being on computers and stuff all day long, researching and in the lab and all that kind of stuff, my eyes take a beating. And so with this, it helped me a lot. The iLux was excellent for my whole profile.
Thanks for the feedback on that. So if you're interested, you've tried everything and nothing seemed to help, iLux is a procedure you can have done probably even before you have the enhancements with the stem cells. But remember, I always say if you have dry eyes, you got to try a natural approach first. You heat the lenses up with hot compresses, or you get the Bruder mask. You put that in the microwave for 20 seconds, and it just velcros along your head and opens up the meibomian glands. You clean them right before bed with either baby shampoo or OcuSoft foam. one of those foams in the brooder mash, you can get on our website at fortifeye.com. Anything for dry eye, you can get on the website at fortifeye.com. And then on the nutritional component and the lubricants I like best are either Fresh Coat or Oasis Tears Plus. Both of those are on the website. That's like Bentley or Rolls-Royce, Ferrari or Lamborghini. They're both great. Fresh Coat or Oasis Tears Plus. Both work much better than the stuff you buy over the counter. They last a lot longer. And then I'm holding up, if people are watching me on social media right now, something I developed years ago now called Fortifeye Advanced Dry Eye Therapy. And literally thousands of the listeners out there are using this. It's amazing for the skin, amazing for dry eye, the joints, all right, your vascular system, pain. It's a combination of our omega-3, Fortifeye Focus, and black currant seed oil in one. And I got to tell you, folks, when you combine this with the collagen, it's like the quadruple whammy of improving and enhancing your skin. And so right now we do have Douglas Laboratories. It's an amazing collagen protein. It's on the website. It's at the Lange Nutrition Center or the Fortifeye Nutrition Center. Until we develop ours, Douglas Laboratories hydrolyzed collagen. It's an amazing product. So we do have that available now if you don't want to wait. So using proper nutrition is always the key before going to having iLux or the stem cells. So real quick, one more time, you heat them, you clean them, you nutrify them, you lubricate them, then you try iLux or the amniotic membrane. And you can always try punctal occlusion, these little plugs we put in your drainage ducts for dry eye. Anyway, we take care of all that at the Lange Eye Institute. We are a dry eye center of excellence. Here's the phone number for the Lange Eye Institute, 352-753-4014. One more time, get a pen and paper. I'm going to give it to you, then I'm going to give you the Fortifeye phone number as well. 352-753-4014. Fortifeye Vitamins phone number, and Arlene is at the office now. She'll answer the phone. It's 866-503-9746. That's 866-503-9746. Remember, today, I'll be there for an hour to two after the show, about 11:15. I'll get there and stay till 12:15 or 1:15, talking about nutrition to anybody that wants to come into the Fortifeye Nutrition Center in Clearwater, right there on McMullen Booth Road, next to Publix. You can't miss us. All right, so let's get back before we go to the next call. Let me give you the phone number. If you got a call, if you got a question, give us a call. 1-877-969-8600. That's 1-877-969-8600. All right, I'm just going to expand a little bit on the organic Fortifeye Blue Green Superfood. The lion's share of people out there are not eating enough fruits and vegetables. And so I developed this years ago. I wanted to develop something that is based on true science, but will not aggravate the gut, all right? I wanted to have something that legitimately works, okay, that absorbs, no additional fiber. Most superfoods you buy have a lot of added fiber. The fiber blocks the absorption of much of the nutrition. So it makes you look like you get more bang for the buck because you got a much bigger jar. But we don't put any fiber in the Fortifeye Organic Blue Green Superfood. It's a combination of wheatgrass juice, barley grass juice, kale, pineapples, blueberries, strawberries, cinnamon. We've added 6 adaptogenic organic mushrooms. We've added enzymes. We've added broccoli. We've added probiotics to it. Spirulina. We added more spirulina. Spirulina is the most potent antioxidant in the water. So this can help decrease oxidative stress in the body. It's giving you all the servings of fruits and vegetables that you really need, and it's helping your digestion at the same time. But I want Doc to mention, before we go to the next call, we give about a minute spiel on what these mushrooms in here can do again, Doc, because you're kind of an expert in the whole recovery. You're a recovery specialist. Tell a little bit about these mushrooms, one of the reasons we're using those.
Absolutely, Dr. Lange. I want to add this to this point and to expand on something that you just said. We're not getting those fruits and vegetables like we should be. And then, we think we solve it by drinking, 3 or 4 or 5 smoothies a day, which I had a couple of patients in the last week doing that, and they wonder why their sugar levels spike through the ceiling. It's, when you do the fruit smoothies, all you're getting there, not all you're getting nutrients and good things like that. Don't get me wrong about that. That's a good thing. But you're also picking up tons of extra calories and tons of sugar. I start my day every single day, as does Dr. Lange, his family, his mom, my mom, with the superfoods. It's very easy, very simply put. It's my out-the-door drink. As a nutritionist, I know the value of breakfast, but I just can't take the time to sit down. My mind won't allow me to sit and eat in the morning. I have things to do. I have to get to the office, get to the lab, whatever I'm doing that morning. So I mix up my superfoods. Most times I put a little protein, some of our Fortifeye isolate protein in there, and out the door I go. But I know in my mind, and my body knows, that I'm getting all those nutrients. Now, to go on from there, just to give you just a couple of seconds on it, one of the things that you and I studied for, I guess, an entire year, we passed along books at a conference one time. You asked me if I'd ever seen this book. I pulled the same book out of my briefcase. And but it was about mushrooms. And I mean, what could be said about mushrooms? This was a book about 2 inches thick. And Dr. Lange and I went to work, and we just tore the book apart. We tore the research apart, and we found out just what mushrooms do. We came up with a mushroom blend of 6 different types of mushrooms. And as an athlete, I can tell you this, and Dr. Lange will say the same thing. We've been athletes our entire life. It's real important for the oxygen uptake in your body. And that's what these mushrooms help. They help on so many different levels, antioxidant, oxygen uptake, and like that. So they were ideal for us to work into the formula. Wasn't easy to do, and mushrooms are quite expensive. However, as Dr. Lange said earlier, superfoods, same price, better formula all the way around. So take a look at it. They're in the stores already. Yesterday we sold, I don't know how many canisters of superfoods. They're going out the door, but we have plenty. But get in there. I know we've been out a little bit, and Dr. Lange and I have been out too for the last couple of weeks. We were actually serving up ourselves the formula that we mixed up like months ago, and I finally ran out, and he did too. And so we're back online with everything, and it's in our stores, all 3 locations. And so get in, and of course you can order it online. But honestly, folks, it's one of the best things that you can do for your system. It really is. It's a good way to start the day off on a positive level.
Amen. All right, we're going to go back to the phones. And we had another caller that got disconnected. Give us a call back, and I'll take that call immediately. That's 1-877-969-8600. Let's go to Robert in Ocala. Robert, thanks for holding. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, my question is concerning cataracts. I'm 73. I guess it's been developing for a while, and it's sort of like, it's of concern, I guess. The doctor said I might want to consult, the specialist or the eye surgeon or whatever. But I'm able to navigate, drive. My symptoms, just tiredness of my eyes when I'm reading a lot of emails. It gets blurry and whatnot. But she said it's like cloudy in one eye, and the other one has like spokes or something like that.
Right.
There's 2 different types. Okay, and so she said I think she said it was like 30-50 in one eye and 30-40 in another. I'm not sure exactly. I can't remember. I do have the prescription that she wrote out.
Right. So
I don't see where.
So let me tell you this, Robert. When you get to the point where your quality of vision is not acceptable to you, that's when you need to have surgery. That's different for each individual. If you have 20/30 vision, that's more than legal for driving. Even 20/40 vision, more than legal for driving. Cataracts, especially cortical cataracts, it sounds like you have, will cause you to have a lot of night vision problems, glare, starburst, halos around lights, sun to be very bothersome. So when you get to the point where either A, the glare is so bothersome to you that it's interfering with your quality of life, or your vision isn't acceptable to you, and the doctor says, this is the best I can make you see with glasses, and that's not satisfactory, that's when you need to have the cataracts removed. Cataract surgery is relatively simple. It's fairly quick. So I don't think it's anything to be concerned about. And we don't want to wait until they get ripe. So you do want to get them removed early in the ball game because it's simpler. but it sounds to me like you're not really that symptomatic, so maybe it's not time yet. You may want to just go back in and have that doctor recheck your vision in another 6 months.
Yeah, well, she said she would hate to have me pay for the new prescription lenses,
right?
And then shortly after that, have the surgery done, because then that would change the prescription.
Sure, right. I agree.
But like I say, I'm not having any issues. I don't do a lot of night driving, but I haven't had any issues at all with driving, even at night.
Then it's definitely not time. It's not time. You're not symptomatic enough to really have them removed, okay?
And she said, as far as the blurring goes, it's probably because you're not you're spending too much time without resting your eyes or without looking away for, it's like a muscle fatigue.
Absolutely. So every 20 minutes of working on the computer, take a 20-second break and focus on something outside in the distance. Start using some artificial tears like Oasis tears or Fresh Coat, because your eyes will get dry. So it's a combination of your dryness and the fatigue. Probably try the artificial tears and the breaks first, and then keep me posted.
Then can I ask one more question?
Sure.
I understand that Medicare probably does not cover the laser surgery.
Right.
Is it safe to go with the non-laser?
Absolutely. That's
method?
the majority. The majority of cataract procedures have been done with the scalpel. It's extremely safe and it's much cheaper. So I think the scalpel is just fine. Now, you can talk to your surgeon about it and see what they say, but it's a good procedure, okay?
All right. Well, thanks very much. Oh, there's no natural cures like.
Nope.
There was a study thing that Lange eye drop.
Nope. Don't waste your money on the eye drops for cataract. You're going to be totally wasting your money. It doesn't work.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Doc.
All right. We're going to go to Jim. He's been waiting patiently. Hey, Jim. Thanks for holding.
Good morning, Dr. Lange.
Good morning.
My kids and wife see me back to 2000 a couple times, and I've seen you also. But I've got a question that might be a little out of the ballpark. Are there any nutrients that you guys have or vitamins that will help with autoimmune?
All right. You're kind of coming in and out. Any nutrients that we have that can help with what?
Autoimmune.
Did you say, it sounded like you said air immune.
Autoimmune.
Autoimmune. Oh, okay. Yes, absolutely. And that's something, especially if you live in Ocala, I would highly recommend going in and seeing Doc Hall at the Lange Nutrition Center upstairs in my old Lange Eye Care building right across from the mall, because he can go. He can go over.
I would get that upstairs.
Okay.
If 9/11.
There's definitely nutrients. And Jim, I don't know if you wrote my email down because we're getting almost out of time, but that's definitely an area of expertise that I can enlighten you on, not only the foods and the diet, but the supplements that can definitely help with autoimmune. That is very important because that is something where we can help stimulate your immune system. And then let me ask you this. What type of autoimmune, if it's for you, disease do you have? Is it sarcoid, lupus, Reiter's syndrome?
I'm not sure. They took the biopsy about 2 years ago, and they told me what it was. I didn't bring one.
Yeah, we have a bad connection, Jim. Shoot me an email. Ask me this question. Shoot me an email at idude92@icloud.com. That's EYEDUDE92@icloud.com. Shoot me an email, and then I'll enlighten you, and then we can even talk. I'll send you my cell phone, and we can even talk off the phone. All right, but we're running out of time, and you're kind of breaking up, all right?
Well, all right, Doc. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I'm out west.
All right, Jim. Take care. Have a good one. All right. Let's see. My clock is counting down. I don't know. We have 1 minute, 2 minutes. Hold the number. 1 minute. Oh. Hey, Doc. We got 20 seconds. You got to tell everybody goodbye.
Have a fun weekend. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Wear your mask. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Personal appearance at the Clearwater store and with a special guest on the radio show.
Awesome. Thanks for coming in with me, Doc Hall. All right, remember, if you're not happy with the eye care you're getting, get a second opinion. Come to the Lange Eye Institute. We're happy to see you. Come see me at the Fortifeye Nutrition Center today. After the radio show, I'll be there. Check out the organic blue-green superfood at fortifeye.com. All right, thanks for tuning in. I'm out of here. Have a great day, and God bless you.